Hello friends, today in this video I will show you how to configure Swagger for web APIs. So Swagger is a interface description language for describing RESTful APIs, and it is used together with a set of open source software tools to design, build, document and use RESTful web services. So basically it is used to describe what are the requests and what is the response from the APIs. So I will show you how to use it in our web API project. So let's start. Here I have created ASP.NET Core 3.1 web API project. To configure Swagger, let's first install it. So we need to install a swagger.ASP.NET Core package. I am going to install 5.6.3 latest stable version. Okay, it is installed. Now in a startup.cs we need to do a configuration services. We need to add a services dot. Let me copy it. We need to add services dot add Swagger generation, and here on that we need to specify a c.swagger doc. Here the name of the API and title and the version. Okay, and in the configuration method we need to add app.use Swagger and then app.use Swagger UI. Here I have added a Swagger endpoint swagger/v1/swagger.json. So, and title of our API. Now when we run this project, it directly opens a weather forecast controller, and when we specify a Swagger here, it will show a Swagger UI with all APIs available in our API project. Here we have a get method of weather forecast. We can also execute it and see the response. So if we have a post method, like let's create a post method in this weather forecast controller. So I can show you how to test this using Swagger. So I am just creating a dummy method here. Let's create a class update. Here let's create an update request with the ID and name. Then it pass into the update data method and thus return update data response with the status and message. So this is a dummy method just to show you how it works. So now when we execute our application, if we want to directly show a Swagger URL, click on project properties and open a debug tab and change the launch browser to Swagger. Launch browser, right? Here we just need to change it to Swagger. Now when we run it, you can see directly it opens Swagger URL, and here you can see the get and post method. In a post method, we can see it accept a request body with the ID and name, and in a response you can get a status true and message whatever it returns. So let's try it out. So here just dummy data test and then execute. So it will return true and success. So you can directly test your API using a Swagger, or also you can say it also see the schemas and the documentation here itself using UI of the Swagger. Thank you for the watching.